Hey, welcome. Today we're tackling something that, let's be honest, a lot of us struggle with. How to speak English not just correctly, but with real confidence. Let's jump right in.
So, have you ever been in this situation? You've got the perfect sentence all lined up in your head, you know the words, but then, when it's your turn to speak, nothing. It's like your voice just vanishes. That feeling, it's incredibly common. And the first thing you gotta know is this. You are so not alone. Seriously, this is something almost every language learner goes through. It's not about how smart you are, it's about confidence.
So, where do we even begin to build that confidence? Well, you might think we'd start with grammar rules or a long vocabulary list, but nope. We start inside your head, your mindset. It's the foundation for literally everything else.
Okay, look at this. This little switch is so powerful. On one side, you've got that voice in your head, right? The one that whispers, what if I mess this up? But look at the other side. That's a total reframe. Every time you speak, it's not a test. It's a rep at the gym. It's just practice. And this just hits the nail on the head. I mean, think about it. Why are you really learning English? It's to connect with people, right? To share an idea, to have a conversation. They're listening for your message, not hunting for your mistakes. Communication beats perfection every single time. Here's a practical way to make that communication smoother. Start thinking in English. See, when you're translating in your head, your brain is doing this crazy double duty, and that's what causes those awkward pauses. So try this. Just narrate your day to yourself in super simple English. I'm making coffee. That's a nice dog. It sounds simple, I know, but it's a total game changer for making speaking feel more natural.
All right, so let's shift gears a bit. We've got the mindset down. Now, what do you actually do when you're in a conversation and you start to feel that panic rising? Let's build your in-the-moment toolkit.
We're going to break this down into 3 simple things you can focus on. Having a few phrases ready to go, using your body to help your brain, and controlling the speed of your speech.
First up, preparation. Think of these phrases as your conversational safety net. They're little fillers that buy you a few precious seconds to gather your thoughts. Something like, that's a good question, or let me think about that. Sounds completely natural. Seriously, this isn't cheating. It's just smart communication.
Okay, this next part it's kind of wild, but it totally works. We usually think that we stand up straight because we feel confident, but what if it's actually the other way around? Your body can literally trick your brain into feeling more calm and in control. And it's so simple. Look, right now, wherever you are, try it. Sit or stand up a little taller. Roll your shoulders back. Put a small smile on your face. It sends a message to your brain that says, hey, we've got this. You know, there's this myth that speaking fast means you're fluent. It's just not true. When we're nervous, we speed up, right? But that just makes us sound, well, nervous. By intentionally slowing down just a little, you give yourself room to breathe, you give your words more impact, and you sound way more confident.
All right, so we've got our mindset right. We've got our in-the-moment toolkit. What's the last piece of the puzzle? Yeah, it's practice. But let's stop thinking of it as a scary test. Think of it more like hitting the gym for your speaking muscles.
It all starts here, with listening. And I mean really listening. Not just for the words, but for the music of the language, the rhythm, the pauses, the way the sentences flow. Then, once you're hearing that music, you imitate it. Find a little clip of someone speaking English, from a movie, a talk, anything, and just try to copy a sentence or two, match their tone and their rhythm.
And of course, you repeat. It's a simple 3-step workout. Listen, imitate, repeat. You do this over and over, and you start to build the muscle memory, so those sounds and rhythms feel like your own.
So all this practice is great, but then you've got to actually, use it. But you don't have to jump into some big, scary presentation. You can start small. Use your English to order a coffee. Ask for directions. Each one of those little wins builds on the last one, creating real, solid confidence.
And please remember this. Think about it from the other side. If someone was trying to speak your native language to you, would you be picking apart their grammar? Or would you just be kind of impressed and happy that they're trying to connect? That's how most people feel. Your effort means so much more than your perfection.
Okay, let's wrap this all up. What's the big takeaway here? This whole thing isn't about becoming someone else. It's about letting the confident speaker who's already in there come out.
This, right here, is the absolute core of it all.
True confidence doesn't come from having a perfect dictionary-sized vocabulary. It comes from trusting that you know enough to connect, that your voice is worth hearing, and that it's okay to still be a work in progress.
So I'm going to leave you with a question. With this new mindset, with these tools, what's the first conversation you're going to have? What's the first thing you'll say? Don't just think about it. Go do it. Go say it. Your voice is ready.